I'll get to that in just a second here, but it looks like we've got some major action going on right now. There is a major push by police right now to get this thing done. They are moving in, and you can look at these live pictures. They are moving in to push these people back. This is the closest they've come. They're raising what are some type of weapon. I don't know what it is. It's some sort of like rubber bullet thing or something. I don't know. I can't tell from where I'm standing. But they are now moving in, and they're moving in with a lot of people here. They've got authorities coming in, LAPD. It looks like the police badge in the back there. They've got CHP down there. So yeah, they are moving closer to ending this, and tensions are definitely rising. As we watch this, in answer to your question, I think what you said is true. There were several protests that merged at City Hall and then splintered off, and some of them went, marching through the city, and then some of them marched over here to where the freeways are. This is only one of the sections where there was a freeway closure. There was another one at the 110. So there was two sections where this split, but the 110, only the closure there, I believe was very brief. But here we go. I mean, they are backing up. Looks like police are really pushing this back.
Well, and they've done a good job because you got the LAPD pushing them back up the on-ramp while the CHP is taking care of their flank by the K-rail marching down the freeway on the right side of the street. So there's only one way for these protesters to get out of there, and that's to go back up the on-ramp and off of the freeway. So it's actually a pretty good little tactic.
You're right. You're right, Paul. Yeah. Exactly. No, I think you nailed it. That's exactly what they're strategizing here. They are. That's it. I mean, this is how they're trying to stop what happened before, which is when they cleared one area, there would be a huge break in the dam, and there'd be many more people flowing in. So now they're trying to make sure that doesn't happen again. The question is, they've reached a standoff. It looks like where some of the crowd is now moving forward instead of back. So then what happens? What do police do? I mean, there's only a few of them compared to a crowd 3 or 4 times the size. And so then what happens? Like if these people don't decide to move back, then what? So it's turned into a rally about frustration about the election to now people yelling things like "F the police" and stuff. So I think the cause in all this is really being lost. So okay, well go ahead. Do you want to tell me what the cause is? You tell me why you guys closed down the freeway.
To stop commerce, the flow of commerce, because that's when our voices are heard, when we affect the flow of money and capital.
And tonight, I mean, it was a really peaceful protest. People were out there. They were upset. They were not happy about the election. So they were upset. And it was a very peaceful. It was a very well thought out, planned out protest. Do you think though? And maybe you're right. Maybe this is a good way to really get the word out. Do you think it's taken a turn here where maybe it's got a little out of control?
No, like we need to radicalize because look at the state of the nation. Like, I didn't consent to this president, and I'm not going to consent to like the racism and the patriarchy that is inherent here. So, like, in order for action to happen, it is going to have to be of a radical nature, and you're seeing that here. Like, look at the faces of the people around you.
Absolutely, totally diverse. I mean, there was like young, old. There was people from all backgrounds. Definitely,
it's all solidarity. It's happening.
Yeah, no, and it was. I mean, you could see by the numbers, thousands and thousands of people. But you also have to understand. And I get where you're coming from. You're trying to make a point. You're trying to make.
They are probably going to be rubber bullets or those pepper balls. Either one, it's going to sting. It's going to bring them down. It's going to take that moment where the officers can move in and put those cuffs on them. Right now, though, you can see some of the people maybe opting out, maybe saying, hey, I don't want to have any of that. I think I'm just going to walk up here off the on-ramp that they've been talking about. But the number of people that are still out here this evening is just staggering. And LAPD having to deal with that large of a crowd. On our way out here, we were listening to the conversation that you guys were having about onlookers and the internet and this being brought to them. A lot of these people seem to be participating by watching. They're just sitting here on these on-ramps, on the ledges, looking at what's going on. Some of the more hardcore protesters out there basically facing those officers right there. They have all their cameras out, their media, and they're doing their hands up. Right now, that hands-up motion is not going to get them very far with those less than lethal rounds. They want these people off this on-ramp, and they're going to deploy those beanbags, and they're going to make that happen.
forward and had a conversation with several of the people who were in front of the group of protesters. And obviously we don't know what was said, but it appeared to be that they stepped forward and it was actually the closest that they've been, police versus protesters, protesters versus police. But they appeared to have some sort of conversation. Who knows what was said, but maybe they were explaining that, the time really has come that you have to leave this area where you're going to be arrested, or something even more serious could happen as they have less than lethal weapons with them. And as Stu pointed out earlier, you get hit from a beanbag, it's gonna hurt.
Oh yeah, especially from that close range. I mean, and just feet from where I'm standing right now, their police officers have formed a line in riot gear, so we can't even get to the Alameda overpass now has been completely clear. No one is there. I don't think there's traffic there. There's police have totally shut this down, so they are getting containment here, and drivers on the road too. So I don't know if that means they're going to open it. It looks like they might be, because he just walked up to a bus. If you see, look, you can see all the CHP now going up to the drivers too. Oh yeah, look, no, they're stopping this one car. It looks like in this very moment they may actually be reopening the 101 southbound, which would be amazing news, obviously, for the drivers on this road. And you can see CHP is going up individually to each driver. I imagine they're giving them sort of instructions on how to, proceed once.
Sure, Tom, let me
Once
ask
they do reopen it, because you don't want to just hit the gas.
let me ask Stu Mandel a question since he's up this guy too. Stu, what is the situation with the northbound 101?
Well, the northbound 101 is completely shut down as well. You can take a look right there. A lot of officers are using that for a staging point. And, it is completely shut down both directions. They've actually, earlier on, about before 11 o'clock, they moved the 101, basically closed it at the 110. It's a pretty long shot, and we don't want to take away from the protesters, but you can see right there how they basically just funneled the traffic onto the 110 freeway southbound. So that's the southbound lane. Going to swing around right now real quick. The northbound, they had that opportunity over by the 10, I believe, but they've done it. You can take a look right there. It is all completely open and wide and clear all the way over to where they basically take you off, force you onto the off the freeway before you get to all that mess. So right now on the freeway, the 101 pretty much empty after the point where the protesters are getting out there on that on-ramp where the standoff continues. Now the LAPD down there in force, we see those crowds. Now it's just starting to, the waiting game actually is starting to work. You see a lot of those crowds moving off of the off-ramp right there. It is still doing a hands up. The LAPD though has not moved. But the crowd's slowly starting to move backwards and stuff, and you can see some odd gesturing down there. People, ranting and raving and basically getting their frustrations out this evening. Pat was talking about the social media and that one woman who texted, and the honest truth is, on a personal level, of course you feel for that